taking the time of my life. Damn, I can't even send DMs. What's up, chat? Welcome, welcome. I have an interview with Kiara in a couple minutes, chat. I miss y'all so much. I have been so busy with my freaking move. I haven't been able to go live or do anything, but tonight, I did have to reschedule with Kiara because we were supposed to do yesterday, but I had to reschedule because none of my stuff was unpacked. So I got some of my stuff unpacked so far. I was like, you know what? We're going to have to make it do. And when I contacted her, thank you guys for the heart me's. When I sent her a DM last night, she was like, I really want to get this done over the weekend. I want to proceed with the rest of my pregnancy how I want to on my own terms. So I want to get this all done this weekend. So I respected her decision, and I made something shake. I said, girl, I'll set up my little desk, my little light, and we will get to it. Like, we don't have to do anything more or anything less. So we are here. Hey, chat. Hey, chat. I miss y'all so much. As you can hear, my room sounds a little empty. Okay, because my bed is unpacked, my TV, like stuff like that, but everything is not where it needs to be yet. I ordered a vanity that's on the way. My living room is a mess. My kitchen is unpacked because a girl gotta eat. A girl gotta eat. But right now, y'all, we have an interview with Kiara in 3 minutes. Thank you, Celestial Fairy, for subscribing. Thank you guys for all the heart me's. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. We do not have a list today because obviously I have not been active. I haven't been watching anything. I haven't been seeing what's going on. I don't know shit. So that would be crazy for me to get on here and start yapping about something I was not here for. You feel me? So there is no list today, but we do have an interview. So yes, but I miss you guys so much. What have y'all been up to? We got Kiara's interview in 2 minutes. So I need y'all to tap the screen, keep the room hot. Let's get 10K taps, 100 shares. Everybody tap, everybody share, everybody tap, everybody share. And we will be having Miss Kiara tonight. And this is an interview. Also, I want to address this. I've seen that Fly been talking shit. Enzo been talking shit when they heard that she was doing an interview with me. They both were like, oh, she's clout chasing. You're giving her a platform. She clout chases off all of us and getting attention off of us. First of all, every single interview, if y'all know, the interviews are about the person I'm interviewing. So people in the comments are the ones that end up being messy when they ask certain questions. Now, Fly made a statement saying that, she doesn't even ask good questions and it's all about drama. No, the interviews are not about drama. Actually, matter of fact, they're questions that you refuse to answer when you're live yourself. And so people come to my live to figure it out, and they come to my interviews to figure it out and ask a question that they've been asking in your chats that you don't address. So regardless of how anybody feels about me, I'm a platform where I speak for the people. I answer for the people. I allow the people to be heard. So why do you have a problem with that if you actively ignore the people when they ask you in your lives? So instead of yapping about me because I'm offline and I'm not responding and I'm not saying shit, how about we speak true facts? Every interview is about the creator themselves. Every interview is about the person themselves. Every interview is about the people and what they want to do. Until we open it up for the comments to ask questions. Now they ask questions that they've been wanting to know, and that's what it is. So that's what this interview will be for Kiara. I've seen that she's been going through so much shit, and I want her to have the opportunity to speak for herself without everybody else's commentary and everybody else's opinion. So what this is going to be is an opportunity for Kiara to speak during the time that I am asking her questions about herself, her platform, and what she wants to do. The comments will be on sub only. At the end, when I have opened it up for the comments to ask questions, is when the comments will be open. Okay? So if Kiara's here, she is here. So let me go ahead and turn my requests off. I want to make sure those are off so we have no interruptions, and I'm going to bring her up. Hey, Kiara. Let me go ahead and move that sticker, girl. Got interruption. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Yeah. Sorry, I was doing a little rant session, and people been yapping too much. I said, let me clear something up.
Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
Yes. But like I was saying, basically at the beginning, when I'm interviewing, asking you questions, I will put it on sub only. My subs are amazing. They're very respectful. So I don't have a problem with what they say or ask, during the comments. And then at the end, when the comments get to ask questions, I'll open it back up. Is that good for you?
That's perfect. That's fine.
Perfect. Okay, chat. And I do want to give y'all a warning. When it is time for y'all to ask questions, please be respectful. Okay. She doesn't have to share any answers. She doesn't have to answer anything she doesn't want to. And y'all need to get what she gives and be appreciative of that. This is her opportunity to speak for herself. Okay. Okay. So Miss Kiara, welcome, welcome. This is my first time interviewing you. Thank you for, accepting the offer. And basically how we're going to get started, let me just ask you, who are you? What are you best known for? What do you do on TikTok? Give us a little rundown.
Well, I'm Kiara Mcadory. I'm pretty much known for, to be honest, I'm known for being with Anti. I have always done my own content before him, but I used to model, sing, all of that, but I stopped now because I'm pregnant. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. My content is just pretty much like, now it's baby content because, but I used to do like cooking content and like couple content and all that stuff. But yeah.
Sure. So my biggest revelation that I saw lately is that you can sing, girl. Oh my God. I was so excited to see that because I love when people have a natural talent that nobody can take away. Like, regardless of any opinions, you can sing. So let me ask you, how long have you been singing? And what do you want to do with your singing path? Like, currently you're pregnant. You're not really pursuing anything at the moment. But how long have you been singing?
My gosh, I've been singing since I was under 10 years old. I tried out for America's Got Talent when I was like 12. I was really young. So like I wasn't fully like developed with my voice and everything, so I didn't end up getting very far with it. But I've always done like talent shows, like show choir, fairs, like performing at fairs and stuff all around my hometown and stuff. So I've been doing it for a long time.
Okay, so you are a veteran when it comes to the singing. I love to hear that. Okay, so when it comes with social media, since we are in TikTok, we're in the social media space. How long have you been doing social media? And has this been something that you've looked forward to doing, or did it kind of just happen for you?
Well, I started doing social media, like, I would say maybe 2 years ago. I started fully doing it though, like fully investing all my time into it, probably this past year.
Okay.
So, yeah, I haven't really been doing it that long as much as other people, but yeah, I've been doing it for a decent amount of time.
Okay, good. And so let me take it back a little bit. When you was in like, high school ages, high school time, what was something that you wanted to do? Where did you think you were going to see yourself in 10 years or so? Like, what was your goal coming out of high school? What did you want to do? What were you interested in?
Well, I always wanted to go to college, but I didn't end up going to college. But I also wanted to pursue my singing. Like, I wanted to do something with it, whether that was like, like a singing show or like just like getting in with other like musicians and stuff, so like bands or anything. But yeah, I kind of took my time. I got stuck in a different toxic relationship, so I took a different route,
Okay, understandable. And then let's say, okay, so where you're at right now, we know you're pregnant, and there's a lot of blah, 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 all these questions and things like that. But let's say after you have the baby, let's say 5 years from now, where do you see yourself then? Are you still doing social media? Are you pursuing music? Where do you see yourself in about 5 years or so? Baby's here, you're doing your thing. Where are you going to be?
Well, I'm going to definitely be pursuing my music like full time, 100%. I've already gotten in contact with this lady that works with a couple like famous musicians. So I'm going to be pushing that like heavily, probably even maybe through my pregnancy. I'm not sure, but I'm just not trying to put too much stress on me now while I'm pregnant. Right. But I also, like I said, I also want to go to college. I want to become a lawyer. Not sure in what category yet, but I do want to become a lawyer. I've always said that for the longest. So
that's fire. Oh, that is so cool. I love to hear that because, all the things that you're saying are not easy things. You will have to take time. You have to take effort. But knowing that you have those thoughts and you've had those thoughts for a while, that means you're willing to put in that effort. So that's really good to hear from you. So that's awesome. Okay, so with the platform you have right now, you've been doing it for about a year or so, really getting into the group, taking it more serious. What has been some hard parts about your platform and growing it to where it is now, that you might want to share with people?
I think the hardest part is accusations. People always run their mouth regardless whether they have facts behind it or they don't. And I think that's the hardest part is to always I think it's very important to always defend yourself, always defend your name and your what you got going for yourself because I wasn't. When I kept going through all of this and people were bashing me and doing all this and that and this and that, I didn't defend myself and that's one thing I wish I would have done differently. So I think it's big to when you have a platform to always stick up for yourself and defend yourself because there's always going to be people that are going to talk whether they have proof behind it or not. So, you know,
Absolutely. I agree, especially if you're the one with the facts, you're the one with the experience. Absolutely set the record straight. That's why I love the platform I have and what I've built because I feel like that's what I wanted getting into social media. And I'm going to stand on firm on that. Whoever hates, whoever likes, it is what it is. But at least I'm sticking to who I am and I'm protecting myself. So that's huge. And I think everybody who hears that, please take that into account.
yeah.
So, okay, so that's one of the harder parts. What would you say is one of the best parts of having the platform you have?
One of the best parts is you can push whatever type of content and I don't know the word for it. Like I like to push like positivity. I when I came on this app, I always like wanted to push for a better community than a lot of other people have, if that makes sense. Like I always try to push for positive in my comments, all of that. Like I've noticed like when I first started this app, I noticed a lot of creators just push drama and negativity. And I always told myself I wouldn't allow that, at least in my chat, in my community that I have put together, you know? So, yeah.
Absolutely. And, with the community you built, I do feel that because every time I come into your chat, it's very positive. Even if somebody's getting out of line, your comments will handle it before you even have to say anything. So you've really made that, a part of your defining piece of your content. So that's fun. And, with that being said, has there ever been a time that people push that boundary with you, either other creators or people in your comments? Have people pushed boundaries with you that you set very clearly?
Yeah, it's happened a lot. I think the best thing to do though is to just keep myself away from those negative people because at the end of the day, whoever you let around you in this community, because TikTok is a very small community, it may seem like it's big, but it's actually smaller than people think. So I think as long as you keep those negative people away from you as much as possible, it keeps your community healthy, you know?
Absolutely. And I feel like you and your community actually have a really tight bond. Every time I'm in there, you're talking to people by name. They're referencing things that you've either talked about in days prior. Like you guys seem very close. So is there something that you would like to do maybe to show appreciation for your platform sometime, like maybe in a year or so, or, when the baby's here and things? Is there something you would like to do in appreciation for your supporters sometime?
Yeah, I don't know what exactly yet, but I know that I want to do like something when I'm in a better position to give back to everybody that's helped me in my situation because my situation right now is not the best. So I'm so appreciative to the people that just genuinely support me out of the kindness of their heart because, there's so many creators on this app and for them to choose me to support and me to give their
Entertainment and like
the loyalty
support.
to it just means a lot. Like so I want to figure out a way to do that to give back to all these people because they don't have to do that.
Period. I love to hear it. That's really, really nice because, I feel like as creators, sometimes we forget to appreciate or sometimes we forget to acknowledge. But if we can actively keep that in mind, we'll always grow and so will they. And, we'll always continue to be who we are because we're recognizing the people who build who we are. So I love that. That sounds amazing. So, okay, getting into my final questions, is there anything new coming up that you want to tell us about or give a hint about?
Well, tomorrow I find out my baby's gender. So I do all the genetic testing tomorrow. It'll take a couple of days to come back. So I'm gonna just like have them put in a little envelope and give it. Hopefully, I don't open it, but I hopefully I don't because my pregnancy brain, I'll give it away. But yeah, I'm gonna be finding that out in just a few days, so that's super exciting. And then, like I said before, I'm speaking to this lady about my music because she actually found me through TikTok by me singing, and she wants to get me in. She works with country artists, but I mean, it don't matter how you get into the industry, really. Like as long as if you get one foot in the door, that's all you need.
Yep.
So I'm excited. I'm gonna take whatever opportunity she has for me, and go at it full force.
That is so exciting. That is so fire. And just like you said, just one step is all it takes. So,
Yes.
I'm proud of you even pursuing that, because you could be like, girl, I don't have time. Like, I have this, but it's something you want to do. So that's really, really awesome. And next question, is there anything that you want to clear up that you would like to give your side on? Just clear it up.
Yeah, there's a few things I want to clear up. So I've been hearing all around people calling me a scammer and this and that. For one, I want everybody to know, a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, I did go live and I did state that I felt uncomfortable in the living situation I was in. A lot of people, a lot of generous people came to me personally and wanted to cash out me money, send me money. And they did. They raised actually more than enough for me to move back home. Well, I decided to stay here. My mom actually talked me into staying here because I came here for one thing, and that was to succeed better than I was succeeding in where I was. And I ended up sending all of that money back to people. So I don't know where this scam stuff is coming from, but every single person that sent even $1 got their money back. So I just want to clear that up because that's being asked all the time and going around a lot. So I just want to clear that up. And yeah, and all the accusations about like anti being here too, I've heard that all over in my comments, all over in people's comments. And me and Anti have not had communication. We're not having communication because of the situation he put me in. He has put his hands on me multiple times, and I finally I don't want to sit here and say he's put his hands on me in the past week or two, but that doesn't mean that I can't come forward and speak up for myself now just because it happened in the past. That has nothing to do with it. And yeah, I have proof behind it all. So I'm kind of sick and tired of people victim blaming me because everybody's saying, oh, it didn't happen. But I mean, text messages don't lie, proof doesn't lie. Like, so I just thought I would clear that up because I don't think anybody should take sides. It's TikTok, so at the end of the day, you guys are going to support whoever you want. Yeah. But I think people need to stop victim blaming for me for what I've went through because I literally have posted the proof because so many people have been coming to me talking about you're lying and you're this and you're that, and I'm just trying to dog his name. I never once tried to dog that man's name. I've always stuck up for him. Even when the DV was happening, I still stuck up for him, and I still said it never happened. So I just think we all need to tread a little bit more lightly and realize that this is my real life, this is his real life, and things like this go on every single day that people don't talk about. And I think people need to take that more serious, and it's okay to speak up for yourself. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. I think people need to speak up more.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was scared to speak up. And now that I did, I understand why people are scared to speak up about it,
Especially as a creator. I feel like people that are not creators don't understand whatever your platform is. It could be 10K, 20K, 50K, 100K. It is hard to speak up about things that are not supposed to happen. And for somebody to come forth and talk about something that is between them and an intimate partner, you don't know what they had to go through to come forth and talk about that. Why do we not have sympathy before conspiracies? I don't understand that. I don't get that part. And people keep asking me, why do I want to interview you? Why? Because I've always seen you as such a sweet girl, a nice person. And I just keep seeing all these lies about you on Reddit, on T pages, in the comments, in your comments, in other people's comments. I don't feel like it's fair. So I would rather speak to you directly and give you the option to speak to everyone else directly as well.
Yeah,
without all the
exactly.
bullshit, without other creators trying to stir the pot, without your comments getting rowdy. In here, we hold it down. If it's not me, it's my mods. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there's going to be questions that are a little rowdy, but I already told you anything that's too much, skip. And don't ever feel bad about skipping anything, because you have every right to tell your story, but also keep things private that you don't feel like speaking on. So
Yeah, I respect that.
I feel like that's exactly how it should be done. And I mean, it is about time to open up the comments. But again, anything that you are uncomfortable with, do not feel any obligation to answer. Don't ever feel like it's any type of anything. We just gonna move on. I'm not even gonna ask why. I don't care.
No problem. I understand. I think there's probably going to be a lot of questions that are going to probably make me feel uncomfortable. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, this is social media. So I got, like, I got to be an open book. That's what happens.
She did say the same thing in comments chat. I mean, in the DM, she was like, I'm open to answering what I need to answer because I want to be heard. So, this is a big step for her to just, continue her healing. So let's be appreciative of that, please, chat. Okay, so if you guys have any questions for Kiara, again, please be respectful. Don't come at her crazy because you will get muted by the mods. So let's go ahead. If you have any questions, I will ask her for you guys. Just go ahead and comment down below. Oh, we're getting a lot of support, a lot of proud of you. I love that. That's so sweet. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have a question from Whole Lotta Tea. And they said, does she have proof of sending the money back? I'm assuming that's from the donations.
Yeah, I've showed the proof multiple times. It's all on here. I could take a couple seconds to show you guys all the proof if you'd like.
See, she has proof. That's something she's willing to share, y'all.
I'm willing to show it all.
Where are you?
Let me go back. Let me go back to the date.
Oh, and there's people in the chat saying she sent my money back. So
even some people sent like $1, $2, $3, and I still appreciated that. But I still sent it back because at the end of the day, is there a quicker way to see how you sent money back instead of showing like everything?
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't even know how to look that up.
Most of it. Let me go through the screenshots because I came prepared. I screenshotted everything. Well, mostly.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the proof is in the pudding. Everybody in the comments is saying she sent my money back. She sent my money back.
I'm telling you right now, I sent every penny back because my whole thing is I'm not going to sit here and take money from these people. I'm still moving. So let's clear that up too, because everybody's like, oh, you're not moving. You're staying in the same place you said you weren't safe in. I'm still moving. I'm just not saying where or when, because one, I'm in a DV situation. It's not safe for me to tell people or to even hint where I'm going. But for two, I'm sorry, I'm having pregnancy brain.
No, you're good. You're good.
Everybody did get their money back though. Like I sent all their money back. I don't know if you could see.
I feel like, honestly, everybody who just spammed the comments, that's enough proof for me.
Literally, there's over hundreds of dollars that I sent back. If you can see, it says sent.
Right.
All this money, I didn't have any of this money before. I'm very humble about what I do, what money I make. And I'm telling you, every single person, even dollars, like $5, all of that got sent back.
Period.
All of it. Some people tried to decline it and I still sent it back.
Period. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, that question is cleared. I love to see it. Let's see. Okay, we have a question from Jen said so. And the question is, you seem like such a sweet girl. What about Anti caught your eye? Y'all seem so different.
Well, me and Anti have been, I'm not going to read the comments. I'm sorry. I got to focus. So me and Anti have actually been going live with each other for a decent amount of time. We've known each other for a decent amount of time before we even met up or anything. I mainly fell in love with his personality. I don't go for looks. I'm not that type of person. I mean, you could check my track record. I go for personality over anything. I just think at the end of the day, I overlook red flags. I don't try to see them. I more so try to go for what I think. This might sound crazy, but I try to think of like how good a person could be potentially. And I think that's my personal problem. I need to work on that, and I take full accountability for my choices because they're not good ones, you know. So that's my own fault, and I just got to do better next time. That's
Absolutely. And I mean, it's a learning experience too. Like if
yeah.
you don't give those opportunities a chance to open your eyes, it's going to be something later down the line anyway. So I would rather learn my lessons now than in 20 years, you know, with a ring on my finger type of thing, you know? So
Exactly.
absolutely. Okay, let's see what else. Other question. Let's see. Okay, we have a question from Hannah. And she said, if he ever changed, would you let him back in or stick to what he did to you?
I think Anti needs counseling. I'm gonna be honest. I told him even in our relationship while being together, I told him that I wanted to go to couples counseling. We're both not perfect. Me and Anti both are not perfect. I'm nobody on this earth, let alone that, is perfect. So I don't want to sit here and say, oh, I was the best person in the relationship. No. And if we look at the timeline, right? Me and Anti have only been together I've been at this place now for 6 months. So we've been together six months together, and 3 of the months I've been pregnant. So if we look at that, my hormones have been all over the place the past 3 months.
Right.
I've been going through a lot. I know pregnancy isn't a excuse to be like, oh, this is why I act a certain way. But I'm going to say this. I have been more complaining, more beachy. So, I mean, nobody's perfect, but I think Anti has a lot mentally to work on. He is very quick-tempered, and I think if he went to counseling and proved that he wants to be a fit father, then we could possibly work it out eventually down the road. Now, I'm not saying that's in 3 or 4 months from now, but he needs a lot. Like, we both need time apart to just work on ourselves and fix ourselves, because even the little bit of time we've been apart, that's not enough. That's not enough time to get back to where we were in the beginning, like healthy and, you know.
And to grow and to the parents that you need to be for a grand baby.
A child. So it's not like, it's even like, I was gonna say it's not even like it's a dog, but like I treat my dog the same as I would treat my baby. So it's like, I need to be in a good positive spot in my life, and he does too, for us to come together and choose, okay, are we gonna co-parent and do this as 2 individuals taking care of our baby, or are we going to try this again as a couple and do this together and hope for the best, you know, because things could change. Who knows? But I was in a 8-year relationship before this, and it was the same thing. Like it was a DV situation, mentally and physically. So like I always told myself I would never put myself in this same situation again. So I need a lot of time to heal. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like back to back, nonstop DD situation. So it's like, it's not healthy for me, like, to deal with again. I need to take time for myself to heal.
Right. Absolutely. And I think that's a huge part that people miss when it's about DV. It's like the DV. Okay. Absolutely. Whoever is putting hands on whoever, there's a problem there. But there's always 2 people in every situation, and each person has to do growth and time and healing and reflection to be better for themselves before they can ever be better for the other. Period. It just doesn't work like that. So I'm glad that you realize that and you understand that, and you're willing to fully take advantage of that for yourself, you know?
Oh, that's another thing I was going to say. Just so we could clear that up too. Everybody was asking me, like, what did you do for him to do those things to you? I want everybody to know, first of all, it's never okay to victim blame, for one.
Absolutely.
And for 2, I've never, ever, ever put hands on him. I don't put my hands on men. I'm little. Literally, before I got pregnant, I was 100 pounds. I'm 5'4". I cannot ever in my entire life defend myself over somebody that's pushing 6 foot. I can't. So I want everybody to know that I'm not crazy enough to put my hands on a man. So we can shut that down right now. But the victim blaming has got to stop, because it's not fair for women that want to come out and speak up about what they've been through. It's not. So
that's been a huge disgusting part of this for me, and one of the reasons why I was like, absolutely not. I need to hear from her. As much as the T pages are entertaining the drama, I don't give no fucks if the person directly, I have enough of connection that there's a follow back that I can at least ask them, hey, do you want an interview to speak for yourself? Because everyone has stories about everything. but you went through it. You were there. You dealt with him. You were in the relationship, you know? So that's why I'm super appreciative that I can offer this type of, you know, environment. Not everybody's going to take advantage of it. Not everybody's going to understand it or, you know, appreciate it. But I do think that what I do and offer is worth it for many people. So I'm glad that I can help you with this. And as you can see, she can clear a bunch of stuff up right now because she's comfortable. But you guys, the way sometimes you guys say and do things in comments, in T pages, it hurts. We're people too. And she's going to be way less, you know, open to answering y'all if y'all come at her crazy every day. Like, keep it up. So
well, I don't know if you knew this, Feenyx, but I was live, like, I think yesterday or the day before. One of his exes actually came into my chat. And she actually, I didn't believe her at first. I'm going to be 100% honest, because doing social media, a lot of girls are like, oh, I talked to your man. I was in this, that. Well, she came with facts, and she was with Anti a while back, a long time ago. And she told me that she went through actually the same situation as me. And I know it's all true because Anti admitted that they were together at that time. And everything that she explained to me that she went through sounds literally the same exact that I went through. So I want that to be known too. This isn't the first time he's done this, because another woman spoke up about it. And she told me that she wouldn't speak up about it honestly, she seen me on the For You page. If she wouldn't have seen me on the For You page, I wouldn't even have known about this other situation. So, and she came with facts. So it's like, I'm just like, that's why I say I want him to get the help he needs, because this has been going on for too long. Like, before I was even in the picture, he's been doing this, and it's not okay. Like, it's not okay for any woman, whether it's me, her, the next girl, the neighbor. Like, it doesn't matter. That shouldn't be happening. And I just wanted you to know that, because I'm finding more stuff out as the days go on, and it's actually sickening. So
that's terrible, because that doesn't mean it was just you. It means that this is within him at the moment.
This has been going on. This has been a mental issue for him.
Absolutely. Y'all, I see a lot of commentary, but not a lot of questions. So if y'all have questions, please ask. So, I mean, Kiara clearly is open enough to answer anything that you guys want to ask. Again, keep it respectful. But if you get disrespectful, you will get muted. The mods have every green light, and y'all know that. Okay, we have a question from Ember, and she said, when did the DV start for you?
Well, I can't put an exact date on it, but I'm going to say this. When I was in the hospital and I found out that I was high risk, this was, I don't even know if I could put a date on it. I found out I was high risk not even a month and a half into my pregnancy. I was in the hospital because I had a hemorrhage, and I was actively, I don't know if I can say the word. I was actively bleeding. So I ended up going to the hospital for it because I thought I was gonna miscarry. And Anti actually went to the hospital with me. In the hospital, he ended up putting his hands on me in the hospital. He muffed me in the mouth and squeezed my cheeks so hard that my teeth started bleeding. And I can't even remember what else he did, but the security guard ended up hearing it or seeing it. I don't know what it was, whether he heard it or seen it. He went around, grabbed Anti, brought him to a room, and told him that he needs to evacuate the premises. So the proof is there. Like, it's all, I have all the receipts, and I just think he needs to do better, because this has been going on for long enough. Like, it started getting worse as I was pregnant. So if that helps anything, but it all happened. Most of the proof started coming from then. So yeah.
That is insane. And okay, the chat keeps asking the same question, or they keep saying Anti posted proof. He sent you thousands of dollars. What is the question y'all are trying to ask? That's not a question. Anti posting that he sent his girlfriend money is not proof of anything. That's not a question. What are you guys actually asking? I'm not.
I don't know if they're like trying to say like he wasn't like, I don't know if they're trying to like say that I wasn't I don't know.
Because sending you money does not mean he was not
Yeah, he
abusive.
was helping with rents. That money that he was sending was helping for rent. Let's get this very clear. I moved here to Florida with a decent chunk of money. I moved here with over $15,000 to get myself settled into a nice place with Anti. The place we chose is a beautiful place. We chose it together, and I'm gonna say this because I'm humble about it. It's okay. Like, I don't care if people judge me for it. I wouldn't have chose this place knowing I was gonna pay it on my own, if that makes sense. I knew deep down I did not have that funds put away to pay for this all myself. Should I have been smarter? Because did I put myself in this situation? I did. But Anti has not. The first 3 months of us being here, I paid the rent, all of it, all 3 months. I paid over $3,000 for just a security deposit because everybody was saying that I'm a felon. I'm not a felon. Let's clear that up too. But I ended up getting a charge way back over some green stuff because one of my friends put some stuff behind my seat. I didn't snitch on her, so I got the charge too. We both got charged for it. So I had to pay an extra security. I had to pay a double security deposit just to get in this place. So I paid over $10,000 to even get in here for the first month and the second month. So I want to clear that up. All the money he sent was to help with his side of rent. So I want to get that clear. The money has nothing to do with him putting his hands on me either, you know? So I don't know what type of...
That's what I'm saying. That's why I kept ignoring it. Because I was like, what is this? What are y'all trying to prove with money? Like, I don't understand that.
None of that money got pocketed. That money went towards rents and food and gas and things like that. So,
right, absolutely.
Just thought I would clear it up for you.
I'm glad that you guys can ask questions that she can clear up because as much as y'all, and again, this will be downloaded and posted to YouTube. So anyone who misses this, you can watch it and make your own opinion instead of listening to the T pages and the comments and like you can watch the video and make your own opinion. So if you guys came in late, whatever the case may be, ask your questions now so we can ask Kiara while she's here and she can answer. We already answered about when this started. I will not be adding Anti. Every interview is a solo interview. If he would like his own, he can do that another time. But at this moment, it is Kiara's time to speak for herself, and that's it. So please stop asking me to add him. That will not happen. If you ask, you will be muted, period.
Yeah, we're not on speaking terms, so I appreciate you for that.
Absolutely not. I've never done that, and I won't do that because I feel like every interview is for the person directly, period. It's just drama. As much as people are like, oh, she's about drama. That would be drama. I could have just added him up and been a messy, weird bitch. No, I'm not like that, and I don't do that. So respectfully, he will not be added. He can contact me if he would like his own, but at this moment, it's for Kiara, period. Yes, we already answered the question about the DV, y'all. Okay, we have a different question. Her name is Celestina, and she said, was the baby planned?
No, I was still taking my birth control when I got pregnant. So, yes, no, the baby was not planned. Did we talk about what would happen if I ended up getting pregnant and if we would be excited? Yes, we did. We did talk about that. And it was a very easy topic to talk about because I'm just going to be honest, all the other creators were pregnant. So he was more so like, okay, if you did get pregnant, how would you feel? And I was like, I would be excited. I've always wanted to be a mom. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to raise a baby, raise a child and do it the correct way and do it with both partners. Okay. So, the baby wasn't planned, let's do it this day and, go from there. What happens, but
life happens.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, that's a lesson too. You could be on birth control, but baby,
oh yeah,
life
I was taking the pill for sure.
Right. Okay, we have a question from Molly, and Molly asked, why didn't he get arrested in the hospital?
I have no idea. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they must not have seen it because they must have heard it or something, or somebody from a different room complained about it for them to go to the security and maybe send them over because that is true. If they see any type of DV in the hospital, they will arrest you. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how it works out here in Florida. I know that in where I'm from in Wisconsin, if they see that in Wisconsin, you're done, you're booked. So
Period.
I don't know, but I am going to be getting the hospital clips and all that so that I can use it to my defense, because I'm sick and tired of people calling me a liar. And just in case for the future, like for any type of other reasons if I need it. So
Absolutely. And this is a follow-up question. NH is asking, do you have any regrets about your social media presence so far?
I do. I do. I think I have surrounded myself around, I'm not going to say the people's names, but I have surrounded myself around a couple different people that have tried to physically ruin my reputation online. And I think when it comes to social media, you have to, it's almost like treading water. You have to be careful who you let around you, because like I said before, whether they have facts or they don't, people can run with certain things and literally ruin your image. The past, when all this was going on with the whole accusations and stuff, I was sick for over 2 days and I couldn't speak up for myself. And I lost over hundreds of followers. Because if they were my real followers, they would have waited to hear my side of the story, right?
Absolutely.
But I think that's big. I think you have to watch out when you do social media and you have a platform. You have to watch out who you let in your circle, because at the end of the day, people are going to talk, and whether it's true or not, they're going to talk, and it could literally mess up what you have going on. Like for me, it messed up my money. It messed up my following. It messed up a lot. I'm trying to shoot for 100K followers, and that went down over hundreds of followers because I couldn't physically stick up for myself because I was sick. So
absolutely.
Yeah,
and that's the stuff that people don't think about.
yeah, definitely. You got to watch who you let around you. Watch who you let in your circle.
Absolutely. We have another question from Alexis, and she said, what was the breaking point for the breakup this time?
The breaking point for the breakup? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest and very transparent with this. He told me that he's not helping with the gender reveal. He told me he's not helping with anything. And this is gonna get a lot of controversy, right? Because people are gonna say, oh, well, a gender reveal it isn't a necessity, right?
Yeah.
But to me, it is. I think when you lay down and have a child with someone, both people that decided to lay down are responsible for that child. Whether it's a gender reveal, a baby shower, the child's first birthday, anything like that, both parents should be responsible for it. And he does not want anything to do with it. He doesn't want to be a part of anything. And that made it very clear to me, okay, so I see what type of father you're going to be. I grew up without a dad. I'm perfectly fine. It didn't affect me very much. So it was a lot. I think that was a part to do with it. I think the DV was a part to do with it. And I finally just got sick of it. And I was like, you know what? I'm pretty much doing this all myself already. Like, why not just continue to do it myself? Because it's not fair. It's not fair for me to be left with everything. All these, people were trying to come at me for the bills, saying that I was trying to bash him for the bills. Mm-hmm. The bills, the house bills have nothing to do with the baby, okay? All I was asking and the whole time was to make sure that he's a part of the baby's existence.
Absolutely.
So he chose not to be a part of it. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to dog him for that. It's not my problem anymore. I'm going to make sure my baby gets the best gender reveal I could possibly afford. And I'm going to do this good with or without him. I think my baby deserves it.
Absolutely. And, at the end of the day, you will always remember how special it was to you and how special you made it, period. Right. So anything else coming forth out of that, you still know you did your best as his mother, her mother, whatever the case may be, to make sure that you gave a good start of their formation, woman or man. So I love that for you.
Yeah.
Let me see. Denise asked a question. She said, was there DV going on when Guzman accused her of talking to Jay Wavy? I don't even know when that happened.
That was, so yes, I'm going to answer that very clear. It was going on back then as well. Mm-hmm. I've tried to defend and stick up for him a lot. Mm-hmm. And I've came on the internet and said multiple times that he's never done anything like that. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much been going on almost the whole relationship. I would say the first 2 months was great. And then it started spiraling after that. But yeah, it's been going on pretty much
Um,
right around that time. Actually, that's probably the time period it started. But started at flinching and then grabbing me up and all that other stuff. So yeah, I don't think anybody deserves it, whether it starts little or big. It doesn't. It's not fair.
Absolutely. And I keep seeing this same question. Everyone keep asking, are you going to press charges on him for what's been going on?
I'm not going to say too much on that, but I am going to say I'm going to do what I have to do in my power to make sure that he gets the help he needs before he is involved in anything anymore. Because I believe that if you're willing to put your hands on me while I'm pregnant, especially my biggest thing was him putting his hands on me in the hospital that's the same day that I found out I was high risk. So I think if you're willing to do that and put me in that type of situation with knowing that I'm high risk, I can't trust what you're willing to do when the baby's here. Are you going to snap when the baby's here? Are you going to, so I'm going to do what I need to do to make sure he gets the help he needs. And if it doesn't get to that point, then yeah, we'll have to go from there.
Absolutely. We have another question from Renee, and thank you, Wiz. Renee is asking, where did it go? Does he take any non-prescribed drugs?
I'm going to say this. I don't know what he does now because we haven't been together in a while, but I am going to say this. I have personally seen him take I don't know what it was because I don't do that type of stuff, but I have seen him in the time of us being together, he has taken things. So I'm not trying to bash him. I don't think that anybody should bash him for that because that at that point it's separate from DV. I think when you have any type of issue like that you should be getting. That's why I'm so heavy on that he needs to get help. He needs like a counselor. He needs help because it's not okay to do the things that he was doing. And like I said, I don't know if he's continued to take it since I found out a lot of things just recently, but I in the past have seen it happen. So
I keep seeing people say, is this an interview about Kiara or Anti? So if you guys were not here at 7, you weren't here for the piece where I asked questions about Kiara, who she is, what she wants to do, what her platform is, what her goals are. I asked her all those questions. Now y'all are asking questions strictly about Anti. Is that a Feenyx problem or a y'all problem?
Yeah.
How about y'all ask questions about her if you would like to know more about her, but y'all are being nosy asking about Anti. Are you okay?
Yeah, exactly. If you guys want to ask me anything, you can ask me anything as well.
I'm sure we're all tired of talking about Anti, but y'all keep asking questions about Anti. So how about we speak about Kiara if that's what y'all want?
Yeah.
It's not very, come on now. Like, you're the interviewer, yes, and y'all are asking the questions. Do y'all know how my interviews work or not?
Yeah, we already went over the part with her interviewing me, you guys. She's opening it up to you guys now to ask the questions. She's opening up to you guys to ask the questions that you guys keep circulating about. That's what's going on right now.
Exactly. Let's go. Let's be smarties. Anyways, let's go ahead. Okay, we have another question from Magical, and they said, what's your ethnicity?
I am Irish and Black.
Oh, okay.
I am mixed. I got my little curly hair from my mom. Well, and my dad too, but yeah, I'm mixed.
I love that. We have a question from Ghostly Darky, and he said, Kiara, do you write your own songs?
Excuse me, sorry. Sorry, it's a baby. Heartburn. I used to when I was a lot younger, but I actually stopped. Like I said, I was very, very heavy in my music, and then I ended up getting with this guy that I was with for 8 years, and I was in a very, very, very bad situation with him as well. Mm-hmm. And I completely stopped doing music the whole 8 years I was with him. So yeah, I've definitely taken 2 steps forward and 5 steps back a few times. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to pursue that a lot harder now that I'm pregnant. I have a lot of spare time on my hands now, and yeah, I really want to pursue my music hard now. So
And you can dedicate time, your free time to something you love. So you're not putting yourself in that high risk, anxiety or stress. You're doing something you love and something that you can progress and continue to grow. So I love that for you. And I'm going to ask about two more questions. This one I feel like is a burning question to everyone. It's from yours truly, but they said, "Are you going to remove your tattoos?"
yes, so I'm actually going to be getting tattoo removal after I have my baby. Right now, it wouldn't even be, even if I could, because I'm pregnant, I couldn't do it right now because I don't have the funds. But after I have my child, I am going to make sure that I save enough to get them removed and start the laser journey after my baby is born. Whether, like I said, I don't know what future has in store for me and him, whether we co-parent or try to work things out eventually in the future, but I don't think I want his name on my body anymore. I did it out of love, and I this is something for the girls in the chat. Please don't get a man's name tatted on you.
Ever.
I've had to learn my lesson, and I did it twice. So like, please take it from me. I don't care how much you love a man, never tat a man's name on you, because when it comes to a breakup, like for my instance, it's not a good look. It looks like I am stamped, and that's there forever until I decide whether I want to remove it or get it covered up. And I want to get that clean image back and cover it. So I'm very, very, very heavy on please don't be delusional. Like it's not cute. It doesn't make you any stronger. Take it from me. It does not make your relationship stronger to tattoo a male or a female's name on your body. Like if you're gonna tattoo anybody's name, tattoo your fucking kids. Sorry, excuse my language.
You good?
Please tattoo your kid's name or aunt's or uncle or anybody else, but no, don't tattoo somebody you love's name on you, because you never know. Nothing is forever, and even if it is, I mean, it doesn't make you stronger. So
Absolutely. Agreed, girl. And we've gotten into a lot today. I had to snap a little bit. Let me stop. Let me, apologize for my, the little snap session. But I hate when I open it up to the comments and people get upset with the questions that they're asking, But to wrap it all up and to finish everything up, can you please sing a little something for us, girl? We would love to hear what you are working with.
let me think of something. Let me look something up real quick, just a little bit of lyrics, just so I can like.
Everybody chat, if you're here and you want to hear her sing, send her some gifts, some roses, hand hearts, galaxy, whatever you want, give her a little something, tip her for her talent. You feel me? Yeah. And if you guys are not already following, please do as well. Follow both of us. Check her out. She is always singing. She's always live. She's always doing her thing. And I'm going to mute once you start singing so there's no, echo.
You're so sweet. Thank you. All right. 1 second, guys. I was going through an ad. I'm going to do Listen by Beyonce. I'm just used to Beyonce, so. All right. I was not expecting this. You want me to sing a whole song? I didn't know.
Oh my God, girl. The notes, the control, like, yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect to get asked that question, so I haven't even warmed up at all. But
Oh, that was good for no warm up. Stop playing.
ooh, you make me blush.
Whoa. Oh my God. I was not expecting that. I started getting chills. I'm not going to lie. I was like, ooh.
Thank you.
Oh my God. See, chat. So, like I said, like everybody has so much to offer, but y'all gotta listen. Go into the lives when there's no drama. Go into the lives where it's lower views. It's not about the views. It's about what's there to offer. I didn't know she could sing until like 3 days ago. And I literally was like, what? She can sing? Thank you for the money gun. So y'all, if you're not already following, please do. She's on the way to 100K. She's trying to grow who she is as a person online, as well as, you know, becoming into the mother she wants to be. So if you want to get away from the drama, the blah, blah, blah. Like she has already told me after today, she wanted everything to be done with the drama. She wants to focus on becoming the mother she wants to be. And I think that we should support that for her by showing up when she is just chilling, when she's singing, when she's battling, you know, that stuff matters to creators. And if we can do that, I think that's what should be the focus of each creator. So I appreciate you singing for us, girl. You didn't even warm up. You said, let me knock it out real quick.
Of course, of course.
Oh my gosh, that was, ooh, people are saying one more. Chat, she said she didn't warm up. I mean, it's up to you though. What you want to do?
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see.
Yes, we tricked her.
I don't know what to sing.
I didn't hear it all. Okay, chat, she might be able to sing one more.
I'll just sing a little bit of it. I'm not gonna sing the whole thing.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me find something quick. Come on, let me see one.
Oh, everybody's saying Bleeding Love.
Okay, they like that one.
Ooh, there's some high notes in that one. I know that one.
All right, I'm gonna do that one. Everybody loves that one. I don't know why. Thank you guys. Yours are so sweet.
I see why they love it. I see why they like that one. That was so good. Ooh.
Oh, thank you for the gifts. All of that. Oh my gosh. Thank you. This is gonna make me cry. What the freak? Thank you.
I love the love that you're giving right now, because this is what I feel from you when I come into your chat. Like, it's always a sweet, cutesy vibe until some random bitch try to play with me in the comments. But other than that, it's always a cutesy vibe, and I'm glad that you're getting the love and the deserving. And like, I hope, like, everybody who's in here, I hope you guys are following, so you can go check in, go hang out, go support, go motivate. Like, when we see sweet people being nice to us in our comments, it really does make us feel better and want to do what we enjoy. So I appreciate you guys for showing her love right now, following her. And I hope this continues to, you know, build throughout her pregnancy, so she feels this love all through the rest of her pregnancy, because she deserves it. I think so. In my opinion, that's what I feel.
I appreciate you, Bob.
Absolutely, girl. Well, I want to say thank you so much for coming to the interview. You answered all your questions beautifully. I mean, you didn't leave anything unturned. You made sure to clear up what you felt you needed to. And I appreciate you. And I'm glad that you were able to be open and, you know, willing to speak about what has been bothering you, because obviously it doesn't feel good to go through people making up stuff and da-da-da. But you were able to come here and say what you needed to say. And I'm super proud of you. So I appreciate you so much. And I thank you so much.
Thank you. And I just want to say thank you for opening up your platform to me. and giving me the time to just clear everything up because a lot of people won't do that. So I just want to say thank you as well.
No worries, of course. And I will download this and post it up to YouTube. So if there's anybody that's like, haggling you about questions, you can be like, girl, go watch it. Like, that's the best part is you don't have to answer nothing else. You can really just be like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm pregnant and I would like to focus on that and, move forward. So, I'm glad that this is something new that I started doing, but I feel like it's good. So if anybody misses anything, it's not like, oh, go to the T pages. You could watch from beginning to end, no cuts, no edits. So that will be available for sure. But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your night. I appreciate you so much. Y'all make sure you follow. And are you going live soon so they can come watch, come chill?
Live right after. I have to, I gotta make sure my baby gets the gender feel he or she needs. So
period. Absolutely. All right, girl. Well, everybody make sure you follow and go check out and hang out with Kiara. She's gonna go live right now. Basically right now. So go see.
thank you so much.
All right, girl. I'll see you around. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, chat. We did it. How are we feeling? I'm so glad that we could get this over with. And, she could really speak for herself with whatever questions y'all had. It's frustrating that when we open up the comments questions, y'all ask questions that I'm selecting to answer or to ask. Y'all get irritated by what's being asked. So I'm sorry I spazzed on y'all a little bit, but I'm thinking like y'all are asking the questions. Fuck is the confusion. Truly. But I love y'all regardless. Y'all asked a lot of good questions. Y'all asked questions that people have been wanting to answer and wanting to be heard. So I'm glad that you guys, asked what needed to be asked. And, going forward, I'm super glad that she has this opportunity to just lay it all out. She literally just wanted to lay it all out and just move on. And I feel like she was able to do that. And I appreciate everybody in the comments. I didn't see no disrespect towards her. No crazy accusations towards her. I saw love. Shout out to the mods. The mods was holding it down per usual. The mods making sure that the chat is clean and cutesy. I love to see it. So shout out to the mods. Shout out to my new mods. Shout out to the people that took the time to really be respectful with whatever question they wanted to ask. So I appreciate that. Would you be open to an interview with Anti if he wants? Yes. He would just have to hit me up and let me know if he wants an interview. I will never sit here and be like, no, you don't get an opportunity to speak. It's only certain people that I've done that with, and that's with the Spence twins, because I don't feel like they deserve a reason to fucking speak up when there's so many accusations that they refuse to ever acknowledge. And I scheduled them for an interview over 4 times, I believe, and they never showed up, and it was very disrespectful. So I will never interview again. But other than that, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Facts. Exactly. Thank you guys for the follows. If you guys are not already following me, make sure you follow me as well. We have an interview tomorrow with SP Feel Me. And we'll be talking about his platform, things he's been dealing with, stuff like that. So we do have SP tomorrow, and that will be at 6 PST. So today was 7, tomorrow will be 6. Would you interview Ginger? No. That woman put my life in danger. She put my family's life in danger. She put out false accusations on my name. I truly don't feel like she's mentally sane. And I don't like people like that around me, and especially not P3DO. So I would never interview that woman again. No. 6 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. CST, and 9 p.m. EST tomorrow. Thank you, Christina. Okay, chat. I think that I should reset so that I can save this I can save this live and then post it up on YouTube tomorrow, so that anybody who missed the beginning, the end, whatever the case may be, you can watch it on YouTube. So I'm going to end the live now. Follow me now. Follow me now. Follow me now. I'm going to end the live now, and then I'm going to restart and get back on. Okay. So everyone, please follow now if you're not already. It will be posted on the YouTube, and I will restart the live, and we could do a panel and just chill and yap if y'all want to chill and yap. I haven't been able to go live in so long, but I'm here. Okay. So let me reset, and I'll be right back. I love y'all so much. Mwah, bye.